we're going to start with a drizzle of olive oil in a very hot skillet. Now the pancetta, half a pound. And let this sear and render out some of the fat. Okay, as you can see, the pancetta isn't all the way brown and crispy, but if you look in the center, you see it's starting to caramelize here in the center. So we're going to deglaze that first with our medium onion cut into the small dice. This will help start the deglazing process. The cold onion against the hot skillet will then start breaking that down, and we'll be cooking it. See how it's starting to lift. Pancetta and onions. Oh my. So if you look, you can see how the onions are starting to lift that beautiful caramelized bit on the bottom of the skillet. We're just going to give it a little help there. So now that the onions have become translucent, I'm going to sprinkle over red pepper flakes and add the garlic. We're just going to blend that in, get that garlic to start to break down along with the pancetta and the onion. Oh my God, this smells so good. When you're cooking outside on a butane or a gas stove, you've got to take a little extra time because the burner and the heat that comes from it are not as hot as your kitchen stove are going to be. So if you look, we're getting these little crusty bits around the pancetta. Everything has melded together. Now I'm going to deglaze the skillet with 1.5 cups of white wine. So just carefully put that in. We'll deglaze. Just scrape up those wonderful, flavorful bits on the bottom. And then it sure makes cleaning up a lot easier too. So we're going to just let this simmer for about 3 minutes. Just the wine reducing with these flavors. So now that our wine has come to a bubble and is simmering wonderfully in the pancetta, the onion, and the garlic and red pepper, I'm now going to add the tomatoes. By letting each layer come up to heat, it's going to help the overall dish cook in the end. We have these wonderful whole tomatoes. They're the best when you're cooking with pastas. I just take my potato masher, mash these whole wonderful little red nuggets into bits and pieces. They will cook down. They're going to cook in with the wine. We're going to bring this up to temperature, and then we're going to add the next layer of liquid. So now that it's coming up to a bubble, I'm just going to tear some wonderful fresh basil in. Oh my God, it smells delicious. You could make perfume from that. And 1.5 cups of water. We're going to stir this. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of salt. We're going to get this all stirred together. We're going to start it, get it to a rolling boil, and then I'm going to throw in the pasta. Okay, so now that the sauce is hot, I'm going to throw the pasta in. This is bucatini, and the bucatini have the little holes in the top. We're going to throw those in. We can scatter them around the pot. Start them softening. Now, when we do this, they're going to need to be stirred frequently because they're, cut. To give it a little coax, you can use your potato masher once the pasta starts to soften. Get it down in that liquid so it can start to cook. Okay, so the pasta's cooking, bubbly. Just roll it around. You know, you want to give it some room. You don't want to let it go without stirring, at least frequently, not constantly. Oh yeah. Get in there. Hop in the pool. Oh yeah. It's nice, soft. Pasta's al dente, and it's been 13 minutes. Yeah, beautiful.